right.
Right.
Let's be right.
Cause like we said again.
Let's be right.
Cause like we said again with Iverson. With Iverson, you know that he burnt a lot of bridges.
You know,
because you said it, Dave. To be first, you gotta live there.
Put that shit on him, though.
Yeah, you gotta live there and know that
shit on him.
First it comes a lot of responsibility being there first.
He let him put it on him.
Yep.
They put that on him though. Since they found out he could ball like that, they call him one of the best in the United States at a young age. He's the best 15-year-old. He's the best 16. He's the top 17-year-old. People put that shit on you, and you don't even have to want it. When you good,
you're good.
They go. IBM's #1. I remember IBM was the shit in computers. And then a motherfucker come along called Microsoft. Replace your monkey ass.
Your ass is replaceable easily.
People, this country, this world, they label you.
Yeah, that's it. The label.
This, bro.
The label.
You let motherfucker label you, but hey, man, I don't give a fuck how you label me, man. Fuck it. Hey, man, if I'm nice, I'm nice. If somebody like me, great. If you don't, that's okay. When you're in sports and in entertainment, you like me.
You like
me.
You
like me. They like Sally Fields when she get in that award. Oh, you all really like me. You came to my movie. You supported me. You like me. You like me. I'm like, yeah, but then when that motherfucking light go off your ass, what you gonna do then? Because see, that's the problem.
The whole thing is people
you
care about
fight for that light like that all day, every day. Man, fuck that.
Because triple up by Dave, people, it's crazy though.
I want to take a break from y'all motherfuckers.
You ever did? Tell me this ain't crazy. People like the people they know, but they don't even know them stars.
Shit.
Do you hear me?
What, man? That's why, man, it's good when shit come to you at a mature
yes,
age.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
And you still around to understand it. To
know it.
You can really help motherfuckers.
It really helps motherfucker. Because like I said again, that's some crazy shit. How a motherfucker will cherish a star and this motherfucker ain't nothing but an actor.
Hey man, but see,
and you don't really know.
That's what this portrays.
Perpetuate.
And exemplifies all you see pretty shit.
Yes.
You don't see no ugly hoes. Nothing. You see the most sexy.
You don't see motherfucker with me.
Titties, pussy, monkey ass that they put out in front of you. That's in news.
Yep.
Which is entertainment.
Yep.
That's in the field of acting. All forms of entertainment. Sex sells, pussy sells. I don't give that business too. Because the prettiest girls, generally speaking, in whatever they get in, they gonna make the most money.
All the time. Because that's what people want. People want beauty. And the beauty.
And let me tell you something else. And she don't have to be beautiful, just think she's beautiful.
That's all.
That's beautiful. And
have beautiful spirit.
And just be yourself. Because, hey man, people just like being around something pleasant.
All the time. All the time.
Fuck. Hey, that's not hard. That's easy. There's nothing hard about that.
Nothing.
No.
But like I say again.
But see, motherfuckers out here, man. This effeminate.
The tight pants wearing.
Young group of males who have been, raised by
females
that have been tainted, man.
All the time.
I mean, you got a product that's. Dude, the other day put someone. He says. Dude says Trump makes a statement that.
Ain't nothing to lose.
No. He was talking about broken homes in the black community. He said it's at
natural high.
It was. Let me tell you how he put it. He says broken homes in the black community are at an excessive high. It's
alarming rate.
What he spoke was the truth.
Right. Yeah.
So this white boy posts. Trump says this about the black community. But he's had 5 wives. He's had 3 wives, 5 kids. So I posted on there. I said, this is not a fair analysis of what he said. I said, because he was speaking in terms of a race of people that historically have had a problem with absentee fathers. Mm-hmm. I said, I used to teach a group of 10 men, and 9 of them didn't know their dads. And they all would tell me, man, things would have been a lot easier. I know if I'd had a dad around, man, he'd just throw the ball with me. See, he even showed me how to tie a tie.
Come on, little things.
Little things, not a whole lot big things.
Little things.
And so I articulated that to him. I said, I said, what Trump said was right. And then I said, we have to understand, Donald Trump can take care of 3 wives and 5 kids very well. He don't have a problem. But there's a dude out there named Rick. Got 3 babies here. 2 of him from his other woman. And Bill from another woman. He got 6, 7 kids. All of them want his monkey ass in jail.
All of them because he...
All for child. He can't take care of it. He in jail. I didn't have to go into that shit. That's it. But do you see how white this was a white paid motherfucker. They go on social media to stir up shit. I'm like, who the fuck is he? Make this fucking statement. Then you go look at all this shit. He's a pro-Democrat, pro-liberal, and he's all for making blacks look like you all have been victimized. Y'all such victims. You just got the victim role. Trump shouldn't have said that. Trump didn't say shit.
Trump told the truth.
I'm like, he's right though.
Trump told the truth.
Trump, hey, guess what? If niggas was G'd up like he was, paying they shit, he ain't make a statement like that. But you know that's a problem in the black community. No dads? No fathers around?
Everybody fucking.
Because let me tell you something. Real men ain't gonna go for bullshit.
Not in this day.
But not the real men are in jail. They just can't be on. Yep. But real niggas be like, nah, I ain't gonna have that shit up in here.
That's why they in jail.
That's why,
That's why they in jail, because they speak up for themselves.
We ain't gonna have all this bullshit coming through, all this trash. Hey, that's the way it is.
The Jim Browns are in jail, dog, because the Jim Browns stood up for themselves, dog. Now the Jim Browns is the chief.
But you got these motherfuckers, you got this motherfucker. So I'll tell you what.
Put my theme song on.
My ex want me to do some kind of work down there. She was getting ready to get a real rude awakening. I'm working.
More so than anything, I just feel like I'm with family. So that's, if you
Look at my theme song. Look at my theme song, people, that I want y'all to listen to.
In the African village. To kind of get, music is so... There would be no music if there weren't any African people.
I could record them. Dave, when you hear that boy talk,
songs that we
he say, I get pissed off sometimes. I went, hold on. Happy fella? Dave, watch him.
Is a song called You're Easy.
When he said, I realized what they did to us.
I'm going to sing it here, and I want y'all to join in with me.
That's a happy dude,
Dave. That might sound a little familiar.
That's a happy dude, bro. That's a happy dude, bro. Hey, bro, I'm going to talk to you so you can leave that chicken alone, happy dude.
Words say the African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Because you're easy to love. That's the whole song, right? And then we say the melanin in me, the power in me, all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna throw him on TV for y'all to see him in a minute.
Let's see. African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Say it one more time. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love. That's the whole song, y'all. And it makes me want to shout. Let's do it again. African
in me,
love the
African in you.
We come together, there ain't
nothing we can do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can do. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love.
Easy to love.
You're easy.
Get excited, it does something.
Easy to love.
Makes me wanna shout. How about melanin? Come on. The melanin in me, love the melanin in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The melanin in me, love the melanin in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You got it? You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love.
Yo, another verse, dog. Yo, another.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Makes me want to shout. How about the power? Come on. The power in me, love the power in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The power in me, love the power in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. Easy to love.
Now, y'all hear me sing.
And it makes me want to shout about the truth. Come on. The truth that's in me, love the truth that's in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The truth that's in me, love the truth that's in you.
Let's go, Chunky.
And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't. Why? You're easy.
That chicken nigga.
You're
That chicken
easy.
nigga. That chicken nigga. That nigga fried chicken on stand. Why that nigga say chicken?
I'm sorry. Dave, when you hear him talk, Dave, when you
fried chicken nigga.
when you hear him talk, you gonna know chitlins, German chicken, because he gonna tell you, he gonna say
Last time the African,
he having a fight with us because he know the truth now.
Love the African.
You dig? And he gonna say about the God thing and everything, and that's why I'm loving that
There
nigga.
ain't nothing we can do. African in me, love the African in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. You're easy to love. You're easy to love. Oh, yeah. And guess what, y'all? It makes me want to shout. All right, put those black hands together. Yeah. Now that's a little simple song. Y'all ever hum a melody and it gets stuck in your head?
Yeah, buddy.
You know, and you for the rest of the day you humming that little dumb melody.
It ain't dumb.
Well, listen, this is a melody that you guys can hum as you're driving. Little simple song, and that's what it's about, family. It's about coming together in harmony and unity. And once again, I'd like to say thank you to my brother, my friend, Dr. Malefi Asante. Nana, may I have permission to continue? Okay, yes, sir. Ah, there's nothing as beautiful to me as seeing African people. It's the most wonderful thing on the planet. You know, especially when I see y'all smile. So let me see some teeth. Even if they ain't yours, let me see them. Oh my goodness. Before getting into my talk, let me kind of give you a little foretaste of how I got to where I am. Okay, as you heard Dr. Asante say, I was a preacher in one of the largest Pentecostal denominations in the world, Church of God in Christ. I was raised in that church. My dad was a bishop for the state of New Jersey denominations. And needless to say, I was in line to be that. And every now and then, I say, God, why did you rescue me from the money that I could have had. Because every bishop in the Church of God in Christ is a millionaire. You know, I've always been a person to ask a lot of questions. So it made me a little bit progressive somewhat in as far as my thinking.
The major three
One day I went
religions.
to this meeting in Patterson. I was pastoring the church.
Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and I got them all covered. And Roman Catholicism. And Roman Catholicism, you're talking about
he about to break it.
multi-billion-dollar. Roman Catholicism is billions, maybe trillions, worth trillions. And then all the rest of them are just multi-million-dollar, close to billionaire industries.
And he about to tell you the reason why he left it alone, babe.
I'm talking about all
of them. Because he said he went to a meeting.
Because it's all religiosity. It's all religion.
Yeah, he said he went to a meeting.
And it was created by men.
Yeah, he said he went to a meeting with his friend and changed his life.
I mean, the money that's thrown around. That's why
ain't no bullshit. It ain't no bullshit.
Anything that you can go to school and get a degree in, you can make money.
And you gonna hear what he say about that.
I mean, sit there, look.
I know you know.
Look.
I know you know
I
all
don't
that
know
shit.
everything. I don't know everything. But
you know that shit.
I know what I've been in,
right.
and I know what is being taught, and
you know what you know.
I understand the
and
bullshit.
You know what you know.
And they in it because there is a remuneration. Money is look, they ain't gonna do that free. They won't do that stuff free.
That boy getting them going to meeting.
And they pay them pastors. Like you said, everybody a bishop in the church has got the Kojic church. Oh yes, the millionaires. I mean, but the parishioners and their congregation, majority of them in poverty.
And that's what he about to talk about.
In lack.
In lack of everything.
You know, and the ones that get it, they get it. But then you got the many that don't.
Then that's the money.
The many that don't, and to a certain extent, it's their fault because of free will.
Free will.
You don't have to do that shit. If somebody come and tell you do something different, you still stay there. That's on you.
Come on. You stuck on stupid, don't want to be straight. That's what you want to do.
That's where you gonna roll. That's where you roll. If it's working for you, but don't come bitching and complaining
when it break down.
This shit ain't working.
When it break down.
You know, your life break down.
Yep, when it break down.
Because you following the blind bad, you little sheeple motherfuckers. I mean, some people don't want to be sheep. And man, guess what? You need sheep. Unfortunately, don't even be blind though. At least sheep have some open eyes. You know,
we got
but I'm just like this, man. Take me, I follow you blindly, motherfuckers. Y'all just like motherfuckers follow Obama and Michelle and Hillary and all the motherfuckers. That's blindness.
That's blindness.
And black people to a fault will support color before they support the righteousness of the motherfucker that's there.
That's there. Because they ain't going by.
And they think it's righteous.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well,
what did they do?
What is same-sex marriage? What's righteous? And you all are supposed to be God-fearing. That's what you call. That you're supposed to be fearing.
Supposed to be fearing. How can you?
How can you say? Oh, but that's policy. That's what they'll say. But that's policy. That's not morality. That's a moral issue. That's nothing to do with policy. That's a moral law he went against. Two motherfucking men married is not moral. It's not decent. It's nasty. It's fucked up.
It's nasty.
It's immoral. Fuck the bullshit. Right there. You can't say a motherfucking thing to me about him. Don't say nothing to me about him. Don't say a motherfucking thing about him. Leave me. Hey, I'm homophobe. Whatever the fuck you want to call me. But that was wrong what he did.
That was wrong what he did.
None of the other motherfuckers passed it.
Right. The white man didn't pass it.
Why did the mother 43 white boys before white man passed this shit?
All of them
was homosexual.
All of them was homosexual.
Goddamn.
All of them.
70% of them had some gay in their motherfuckers. Bet some motherfuckers back from 1700 when that shit began.
Man,
all them 65 motherfuckers
wore wigs and makeup.
Man, I saw something when my boys printed. They used to call them, they called the buck. They called the buck.
The buck.
The buck. You know what the buck slave was? The buck slave was the one, the slave master punked, made him like a hoe.
Rolled him.
Fucked him.
Rolled him.
Homosexual acts with him. And what they make them other niggas, they make, what they pass the fear, they gonna show you, this could be you if you don't follow these motherfucking rules. You know the shit that was done to motherfucking men?
And
then you wonder why.
I saw the movies.
Yeah, but you know what, man? See, that's the thing. I ain't see movies.
See?
It's just shit that I read. And I looked at it and I said, wow, that's a lot of psychological fucked up shit. And people don't understand. People don't understand
the fear.
You know, how psychology and anything psych deals with mind and mental and spiritual. So that shit is a spiritual force. Cause that homosexual motherfucking, that one, when that shit is passed through bloodlines and that's the spirit. People understand the spirit is passed through shit, not just the natural blood, but the spirit that gets into your system, make you do fucked up shit. Cause why two motherfuckers come from the same motherfucking place and one end up doing criminal shit, the other doing good shit? What the fuck is up with that? Now, how you explain that?
Now I explain it to you like this here. We got two twins. We got a good one and a bad one.
Big old fat one here, huh?
They both stick their finger in a socket. They both gonna get shot. One might live and one might die. But that's on the creator of that shot. Because you stupid for sticking your finger in a socket knowing that you gonna get shot. When you thinking with your own conscious way of thinking. So therefore, it wasn't God that shot you. It was your stupidity that shot you when you stuck your finger in the socket. So just know that the creativity which is in you at all times to put that shock together without getting that shock is for you not to stick your hand or your finger in the socket. So everything is free choice, like Dave said. It's your choices on the path that you choose to go on if it's not straight. Because straight is one way between a man and a woman in order to create another woman or man. You got to go straight into it. And that's how love was perpetuated the first way. Between a man and a woman who know each other, to love each other, to come together, loving each other, to make and create, which is the same word, but one of each other. Two positive, a positive and a negative coming together that attract to make another positive and negative, just like they was attracted. Female and male, male and female. Not no male and male, or no female and female. You can't get shit out of that. So it is a waste of time. That's what you call fucking having sex. Period. The truth is the truth. Right or wrong, David Digg?
Yeah, man, that sex thing, that shit, yeah, but let me tell you something. When motherfuckers, like you said, policies and procedures, this is what this motherfucking country is made of. And this is what's so funny about motherfuckers that will say, but we are up under law all day, every day. It's laws for everything. I mean, everything is a law. I mean, from us smoking to things that drop out our hands to
if a meteor fly out the sky and you decide to take that meteor and put it in your house and keep it as yours, do you know that because you didn't call them up and tell them that you got a meteorite, and somebody find out that you got a meteorite, they will come and take your meteorite from you? Because the first thing they're going to say is not yours. Even though you found it and it came out of the sky, they're going to say, they're going to claim what came out of the sky as theirs. I'm just saying, the truth is the truth. I ain't playing. Let's go with it.
Called Life Through the Word Ministries, Life Christian Center. And these brothers asked me to come to this meeting in Patterson. It was an ecumenical meeting of ministers, different faiths and what have you, and we were supposed to be meeting to discuss what we needed to do to improve our community, black community, what we need to do to, improve it economically, make it more safe, all that kind of stuff, And while we were just standing around socializing before the meeting began, I heard a young brother say that the original virgin-born Christ, was Horus of Egypt. Now you see, the Bible says in the book of Jude to contend earnestly for the faith. And contend means just what it says. It means fight if you have to. And so being, you know, one who was sold out for this program that I've been raised in, I stepped to this brother and I said, "Excuse me, brother, what did you say?" Now, mind you, he wasn't talking to me when he said it, but I overheard him say, I don't know what all else he said, but when I heard him say virgin-born Christ was Horus, that did something to my eardrums. And I stepped to him and said, "What did you say?" He said, "About what?" I said, "You said something about Christ's name being Horus."
And I just now
He said, "Yes, the
ran into this.
original virgin-born Christ story was
It
Horus.
just popped up
Now, mind you,
on my screen.
my circumferential awareness knew nothing about an Horus. The only Horus in my mind was Horace. Okay, so I'm thinking now you're trying to call Jesus Horus, and I did what Pentecostal people do.
Got
I said,
offended.
"Satan, the Lord rebuke you."
Got offended. Got offended.
The blood
That's what
of
happens
Jesus is against
with you going with the truth of
My
something you
bottom
don't
lip
know
went
nothing
to
about.
shaking, man. I said, "You're an evil one. You come to hinder, but I bind you right now. And I plead the blood of Jesus on you." And the brothers who invited me said, "Calm down, Rev." I said, "Satan, the Lord rebuke y'all too." In fact, to have this guy up in here is to have the devil up in here. And I don't belong in this place anymore. And I left the meeting.
Yes,
And
he
come
did.
to find out, the energy that I stirred up was so severe that it prevented us from actually doing what we came together to do. I had a radio show on WWRL in New York called Universal Language every Saturday, and for the space of 1 year, every Saturday morning, I blasted this brother and these other brothers. I felt it was my duty to protect the community from these agents of the devil. Y'all grab what I'm saying? Now the tragedy is they look just like me, and I saw them as satanic agents. About 3 years later, after coming out of a meeting with the mayor of Paterson, New Jersey, I saw this old store with bizarre books, and I went into this store for the first time. I'd seen it many, many times, but this day I was moved to go into it, and that's why I say when it's the Creator's time for things to happen, it happens.
You heard that? The
This
Creator.
is 3 years
He
later.
didn't
I
say
went
God.
and saw this book entitled Osiris
He said that
and the
bullshit.
Egyptian Resurrection by E.A. Wallace Budge, and I picked it up. And I said, "What the hell is this?" Because the only resurrection I had ever heard about was the resurrection of Jesus Christ and those who believe in him. And when I opened the cover of the book, it said the chief fundamental cult of each Osirian's religion was their belief in the death, burial, and resurrection of Osiris. And their only hope to eternal life could only be realized by their belief in his death, burial, and resurrection. And I said, wait a minute, this is what I've been teaching for over 25 years. But it wasn't about nobody named Osiris. It was about a guy named Jesus. And as I began to peruse through the book, I saw that Osiris had a son that the Greeks called Horus. And it's something how that happens, man. You know, this dude, I heard this 3 years ago and forgot all about it. And when I saw that word Horus, I said, this is what that dude was talking about. But I couldn't say, Satan, the Lord rebuke you to the book. The book was, you know, and so I began to do the research, and I began to find out, to make a long story short, that everything that I had been taught, everything that I had been preaching was stolen, copied, plagiarized, and represented back to us under another ethnicity. It devastated me so bad that I left the pulpit in 1993. I said, I can't do this anymore. See, I'm one of those kind of people that once I find the truth, I'm going to stand on it if I have to really stand by myself. And because I was a clinician, because I had my own record label, because I, had other things I did professionally, I was able to step away from the pulpit. Unfortunately, a lot of ministers today know the truth and can't step away. I've had pastors say to me, man, how am I feed my family? If I leave, if I preach this stuff you talking about, man, I'll be done lost my church and I'll be out of a job. That's right. And they have
Just for telling the truth.
Academia behind them. You follow me? So they're stuck there. And in 1998, efficaciously, I went to St. Louis, and I had done a revival in St. Louis in 1982. And a preacher remembered me from that, and he invited me to come speak at his church. And I said, brother, listen, I ain't the same brother I was in 1982. You might not want to hear me. He said, hey, because I know you can preach, man, come on and preach. So I went and I ministered to their congregation on the level of their awareness, without betraying the truth that I'd come to know. Let me drop something on you right quick. For those of us who suffer a spirit of egotistical intellectualism, always remember that. See, when I first came in this knowledge, I was trying to bombard everybody with it, okay? And I was doing more harm than good, because I failed to realize that a teacher's job...
Yeah, like he said, he bombarded a lot of people with it because a lot of people didn't want to get it because they was taught a lie to be the truth. As long as you don't want to know who you really are and who powers you, who motivates you, who gave you life and free will to do everything for you after being a baby. Once you become responsible for you, that's after you know right from wrong. It's time for you to sing your own song. It's time for you to show your true vibrations. No matter what negative vibrations that you came from, you can always change your vibrations positive from those negatives because you have free will to change from negative to positive. Once you know the truth is in you. I'm just saying, listen to this man, because he's one of the ones that you are still today a firm believer of the bullshit. But he kind of knows what he's talking about, because I don't know if he had a death experience to know what he's talking about. But he seems to know that he studied a lot to talk about what he feels now to know and not believe in the bullshit no more.
Hear this well. A teacher's job is to get the student ready for their next level of development. In other words, a third grade teacher's job is not to get that student ready for the 8th grade. A third grade teacher's job is to get that student ready for the 4th grade. You follow what I'm saying? And a lot of times we want to bring people to where we are. We're way up here, and we want to reach down here and bring people up to where we are. And if they don't hear what we have to say, we want to ostracize them.
I don't ostracize nobody.
But our job is only to move them to the next level in their development.
That's my job.
You grab what I'm saying?
That's my job.
Well,
y'all want to go
that night, this
where I've been.
Walked up to me and said,
I'm going back.
Son!
Period.
I've never seen him since, by the way. And I've been in St. Louis now 19 years. He said, son, God called you to preach, but he called you to preach the truth. And how will we old folk ever get to learn the truth if you young folk abandon us? And that convicted me. I was invited 1 week later to take a position as a pastor of a traditional missionary Baptist church called Ephesus Missionary Baptist Church. And having, left the pulpit, not wanting any more parts of that program, I was moved based on what that man said to take this position. And I said, I'll agree to be y'all's pastor on one condition and one condition only. And that is y'all are willing to learn. And they said, oh yeah, we want to learn. I said, okay. You say you want to learn, well, fine, here we go. Our first Bible study that night, I should say my first Bible study with them, I brought in a Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, 2nd edition, and I gave it to one of the young ladies, and I said, Linda, open this dictionary to the word Lilith. Lilith. She opened it. She said, what the hell is this? Now, mind you, it's a Baptist church, right? Baptist folk will cuss in a minute, okay? She said, what the hell is this? I said, calm down, Linda. I said, read it out loud for everybody. And it says, Adam's first wife before Eve. This lady on the other side of the room stood up, put her hand on her hip, looked at her and said, what Adam is you talking about? I said, everybody calm down. I said, the reason why I had Linda to do that is to let us know that you may know what you know about what you know. But that doesn't mean you know all there is to know about what you know. There's always more to learn. And that began my experience there as the chief elder of what is now,
as he said,
is the God bullshit. The truth is just this. In the Bible it said don't say the name in vain. And if you look how easy y'all can call out the name, when y'all just claim the name any type of way y'all want to. Like the way that y'all call out the name when the women call out the name when y'all having sex. So if that's not in vain to call out any name that don't mean shit, that would be the bullshit that you doing when you're supposed to be making love but you're just having sex. Because the definition of love is the creator. Because the definition of love is to love each other to create.
Called the African Village. How did we come to that name? In 2003, I was getting ready to dismiss service. I mean, it was deep because I went through transition with them. The first thing I did after being there for about 4 months is I removed communion. I was able to show them that it's symbolic cannibalism, and I showed them that that's what it is. And I showed them the actual history of how communion came into existence. There was a European pharaoh, you follow me? Ptolemy the Fifth, Epiphanes Eucharist. Okay, and his coronation ceremony, they ate flesh and drank blood. Okay, and the Roman Catholic Church incorporated that into their Mass and called it the Mass or communion. So it wasn't that Jesus instituted this on the night he was betrayed, he took bread and broke it. No, this came from Ptolemy the Fifth, Epiphanes Eucharistos coronation ceremony. Am I making sense? When I showed them that, see, when you present the evidence, everybody say this: some evidence is just undeniable.
some evidence is undeniable for real
what
though.
are you going to do with it? And so I was able to eliminate taking communion. And of course, there were a few there who still had this programming in their head. They just had to drink that little juice and eat that cracker. So I said, on first Sunday, y'all go down the street to the other church and take communion if y'all have to.
And eat that cracker.
But we removed
that.
We removed the American flag. We removed
Drink
the Christian
that
flag.
juice and eat that cracker.
Make a long story short, I was about to dismiss one Sunday in 2003, and a young lady raised her hand, and she said, Dr. Hagen, didn't you teach us that Ephesus was a city in Turkey, a European city? And I said, yes. And she said, well, we're not Europeans. This big smile came across my face, because y'all don't know what I went through getting these people to that point, you see? Big smile came across my face. I said, well, sister, what do you suggest we do? She said, I think we should change the name of our fellowship, our church, to something that reflects who we are. I turned that Sunday morning service into a business meeting and took a vote, and we came up with the name, the African Village. And we've been called that ever since. So today I'm here to talk to you about this thing called religion. The dangers of religion and seeking ma'at in our lives. Before I go any further, I'm going to ask y'all to make a circle with your fingertips and read what you see in the circle on the wall. What does it say? The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is depicted right here within this circle. I must keep in mind that there is more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. Okay? Now, listen, I started using this before I do all of my teaching because we have a tendency to reject what we don't know. And as a teacher, my job is to bring information to you that you don't already know. If I'm only saying what you already know, then I'm not teaching you anything. Therefore, I'm not doing my job as a teacher. But the problem is, we have this thing in the back of our mind called a reticular activating system, and the information that you have recorded on it, you think it's truth. And the reason why you think it's truth is because you believed your teachers. For example, what your parents taught you. You know, your parents did not mean to teach you wrong, so they taught you right, but they didn't teach you accurately. You grab what I'm saying? You sure you understand what I'm saying? I know you want to get to talking about my parents now. I don't know. All of our parents meant well. But most of our parents taught us what was taught to them, which was taught to their parents, which was taught to their grandparents, and so forth. You see, so they never stopped to validate or verify. You know, they didn't exercise critical thinking, and besides, many of them couldn't read. So they took what the preacher said, and whatever the preacher said, that became their reality, their cognitive reality. You see. So when a great grandmaster teacher like Dr.
I can stop this shit and find a plug to plug into that phone, because I'm not trying to go and buy all this equipment just to tell y'all the truth. I don't gotta be all flashy with all gimmick bullshit just to tell the truth. You tell the truth without that bullshit.